But I want to talk about a little bit about Marvel moving forward because these came out, some more updates, rumors, talk about what's happening, and these kind of make sense to me. Now, I want to talk about the TVA for a second because I've been watching Loki. I know 2 episodes are out. Third one comes out tomorrow.
I can't wait.
And yeah, I can't wait to see it. It's really exciting. But this came out, these rumors about where they're going with everything. If you've been watching Loki, you know the timeline broke and all these different timelines are spreading off. And then the TVA is going there and trying to bomb them and kill all these people. And it's killing like millions of people and millions of timelines. And the idea coming forward that I'm hearing is that it's going to be the TVA and Loki going in there to save people from each timeline and bring them to a new timeline, which is our MCU timeline. So like that's how they're going to actually bring everybody to the MCU. Like the Fantastic Four apparently is going to be in one of the timelines. Mm-hmm. The TVA is going to go in there in their timeline. It's, they're the only superheroes, they're celebrities like they're supposed to be in the comics. And then their whole world, Galactus comes and destroys everything. And the TVA comes in and saves them and pulls them out because their timeline's getting destroyed anyways and pulls them into the MCU to their own new world. And then that way we never had the Fantastic Four here before, so now we have them. They're from that universe. And the same thing with Wolverine. The same thing too, they were talking about how Wolverine is this whole Deadpool thing and the X-Men, that they're there and their world's being destroyed. And so that's what's going to happen. They're going to bring them over to this new universe. And of course that's why Battleworld happens, they're talking about. That's also why Secret Wars happens, because now we have everybody there and then a big battle comes forward. But that's the idea, is the TVA is this big thing. You see it in Loki already. They're talking about saving people. So to me this kind of makes sense, and they're going to move forward to having this huge battle with Kang, and then the Secret Wars happen, and then all these people are there and they're meshed together for this brand new MCU universe, which is what everybody wants. That's why Wolverine's coming back. That's why everyone's coming in there. Miss Minutes is a fucking bitch. We know that. And we're going to find out more about that too.
Hashtag fuck Miss Minutes.
But before we get deeper in that, one other thing that came out too was about Foggy. Everyone's like, what about Foggy and Daredevil? We know Daredevil's being rewritten.
What an unfortunate picture of Foggy.
I know. Well, he was fucking great in the show.
No, that one on the left is not a great picture. You should have picked something better. You're doing him dirty now, bro.
Sorry, Foggy. But apparently, in the first episode of Daredevil Reborn, they kill him off. He dies. That's why he's not here. Apparently he dies in the first episode. That was the whole thing that came out. But they were scrapping everything. So
did him dirty.
Yeah, so doing him dirty, but who knows if that would actually stick now, because they are rewriting everything. But this whole idea, though, they want to make this all work, mesh together, work as one cohesive unit, bring these people in. To me, this makes sense if the TVA is bringing them in because their universes are being destroyed. And that kind of leads the way for all these people we haven't had before. But I'll go to Sean first. Sean, do you think this stuff is real? Do you think this makes sense with the TVA being this involved? Because we keep hearing they're involved with Deadpool a lot, and now they're saying they're going to be involved with Fantastic Four. It's what do you think? Do you think this makes sense to you?
I think that at the moment, when you look at the current kind of stable of what's going on with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there really isn't another, guy behind the curtain aside from the TVA that could pull the strings like this. It might be a smart way to do this. I think that everyone wants to see all the characters come together, even though no one's going to be happy with anything because their character's probably going to get shortchanged. It's just way too many fucking people, way too many contracts, way too many things to get wrong or not get perfect that the internet's going to get, their little rage boners about. And
Sean, we're very symbiotic tonight. I'm loving this.
You are.
Yeah, this is good. We're vibing. This is good. Let's just keep this rolling. There's nothing really else. We got a hint of what the Illuminati was in the last Doctor Strange. TVA.
Yeah, there was a comment about that.
It could be a way to kind of bring some other characters in. That was John Krasinski, Emily Blunt's husband. Right, Emily Blunt,
and then she was rumored to be
Emily Blunt's husband,
Storm too,
and Emily Blunt's sister is Stanley Tucci's wife. No. Fun fact.
Wait,
what do you think about them coming into the MCU that way, though, Sean?
I mean, I'd be okay with it. There's, it's funny. I'm going back and rereading the Ultimate line of comic books, which was in the early aughts, early 2000s, and it was basically a reinvention of the entire Marvel universe. It stripped away all of the continuity that had come for 40, 50 years, in some cases 60 years, in some cases of other costumed heroes, and it really kind of grounded them. It made them younger, made them a little bit more relatable, and old school comic fans hated it. But it helped usher in a new generation of people that cared about these stories and cared about these characters. So to me, like, I think if these characters are coming in to the MCU, they should be treated in a similar way. It shouldn't just be the old actors coming and reprising the roles. Say what you will about the Flash movie. We've already beat that dead horse to death. But, one of the things I really enjoyed is the fact that they gave homage to all these different variants of Superman, and we got to see Nick Cage finally. We got to give some love to the memory of George and Christopher Reeves. It was just a good way to do it. I want this to happen for the MCU. I just think it'd be a lot easier than trying to bring everybody in for what they previously were. Let Deadpool kill them all. And, hey, again, if the TVA is the one there's really no one else to kind of, go up against them at this point that's been introduced yet. I think we're all in agreement. Denzel Washington should be the new Kang, right? There we go.
Yep, put that out there one more time. Denzel for King. Hashtag Denzel King.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if fireworks.
Fireworks. Sabrina,
I love it so much.
Sabrina, do you think these rumors make sense to you as you're watching Loki? Does this kind of make sense? Like, I know you and Sean seem to be agreeing a lot tonight. So do you think
I know it's a rare night. I'm feeling so excited right now.
Moon, right?
Maybe I'm just in a really good mood. I don't know.
Okay.
I agree. No, Sean, I'm kidding, Sean. We're very simpatico right now. Relax. I'm going to send a PA to your trailer next week to get you out on time. No, I'm just kidding. I agree with Sean entirely, which, again, weird and amazing. I'm going to do one more time to see if I can make the fireworks happen on the big screen. I want to learn how to do all of. Boo! Boo! Fine, I'll make this one happen. This one always works.
Does it do it with the middle finger too?
I don't know. Let's see what happens if I do this. This is not to anyone, by the way. I love you guys. No, nothing. Okay,
it's got nothing for.
Okay, that counted for no one. We don't know if they're gonna recast King. Honestly, like it's up in the air. I think about with his court case, but
yeah,
he is in Loki season 2. Yeah, so we'll kind of that's kind of a fly by the seat of your pants situation. Also, I'm down with Shang-Chi and Hercules joining the Avengers. Oh my God, Ryan Reynolds, I love you so much. I think that's really like Shang-Chi would be great. And then also, like, Hercules is my boy, Roy fucking Kent. I love it. That would be amazing. Thank you, David Banner.
He's not.
Hey, shut it down. Don't fuck this up, Sean.
Jonathan Majors is kind of, we'll see what happens next week with this court case. And Marvel's not saying anything, Sabrina.
I do also agree with Queen, though, that this kind of what you were describing does sound like a little convoluted. Like, I hope they can, as Sean says, tie it up in a nice little bun and then, move on. And if they can, I'm here for it. Sean, like I said, shockingly enough, I agree with everything that you said, and I'm happy to be here for it. And also, thank you for the John Krasinski, Emily Blunt pop culture situation. Loving it.
And there's even more like rabbit hole stuff they're talking about, though. Like there's like a rumor that they're going to be taking just one superhero or one group from all these different worlds and bringing them over. And then that world becomes what essentially is Battle World. And that's why, Kang goes there to go take them all out. And there's that too. But the idea is that, all these universes will be wiped out. And at the end of the day, all the multiverses are going to be gone. And there'll be only one planet, one Earth, one universe left. And that will be all of our people. And that's why it will be in a reboot for the MCU in a lot of ways, because some people will be dead. New variants will be there. Jennifer Gardner's Elektra apparently is the one that's supposed to like come in to be Elektra again after Deadpool. That was the whole thing. Yeah, like she's going to be our Elektra now.
I love her. Fuck off.
Would she be in Daredevil then? That would be the
I
question.
had
She
to,
gets cast in Daredevil, then for sure we get that. It's going to be, true. But then again, they were saying Daredevil was too much of a lost show. It was too much a formulaic lost show, and they want more action. That's why they're rebooting that. So, yeah, Crisis on Infinite Earth. It kind of sounds like that, David Banner. You're right.
I like the
Mike, what do you think about all this? Think this is a good or rough for them to go with the MCU? I mean, you've seen some Loki. You've been seeing what they've been doing with that. Do you think that makes sense in their whole universe right now? What they're kind of going in their path going forward with the MCU?
Oh, they did? I'm sorry. I read her comment and then out loud said, "Oh, they did." I did. Sean, we need you. Are you with your
comment? What did they do in the comics already?
I mean, everything that he's describing. Like, is that true?
Oh, right.
Oh, right.
What in the comics? What are you talking about, Queen?
Where they made one Earth, and they destroyed all the multiverse.
Yeah,
that's why I was pulling my copy
that's what you were doing?
Of 2015's collected Secret Wars. There is a lovely map of Battle World that I'm looking for
Mike.
that I've not been given enough time to find. But no, I don't believe that they're just going to one world, because the whole point of Battle World is that it was multiple worlds smushed together, creating a battle world.
Is that a technical term?
Kingdoms and fiefdoms existed. Again, the map is in here somewhere. I can't find it. But it's a wonderful little thing, and it would be great if I could see this and show you now, but I can't. Crisis on Infinite Earth is DC Comics, and yes, they keep beating that dead horse. Nothing will ever touch that. They try to do that with Infinite Crisis and Final Crisis. I've got all that there. We could just do a deep dive on my shelf if that's what you want. But
we'll do it for Patreon. For Patreon people, we'll do a deep dive of your shelf. How about that?
Comic Corner. I love it. Okay.
Yep. That's extra content for Patreon members.
We'll get there. That'll be
Comics Corner, and it's just 4Ks. I love it.
Yes. All right, Mike, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Mike, does this make sense to you, though? You hear this? Does this seem like this is where they're going with the MCU, or do you think this is more hoopla, boopla, shamana mama?
Keep it on the 4-person shot here, Brian. I got a question for Sean. So this is what my brain was thinking when you started up the rumor mill about the MC universe, Brian. Sounds so convoluted, like the continuity gymnastics, like it's a lot to keep track of. And it's one thing if it's just an Easter egg kind of thing, so I can dig back in and kind of find the reasons for things. But if it feels like it's primarily motivating forces that are all interlocked, then like it starts to feel like homework, honestly. Sean, what I wanted to ask you is, you were talking about the series in the aughts. You said Unlimited, or
the Ultimate Comics. Ultimate Comics.
Sorry,
Ultimate Universe was created. Yeah, Ultimate Universe.
Do you think that they're gearing up to? Do you think I'm not the only person that's having continuity fatigue, and that they're gearing up to do a purge in the cinematic universe at all?
I think they should, just because yes, this has gotten so convoluted, and I think that is also some of the responses and the feedback of why Ahsoka maybe didn't land with a wide audience as people expected, is because you needed to have watched so many other things, and so many things are tying into it. And we, as a fandom, yes, like Marvel Comics and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we've been going to the movies, watching these properties now for 15 years in the core MCU. Besides that, before that, with the Blade movies and the X-Men movies, and I mean, we've been going to the movies for 20 some odd years in some respect for all this, and to just try and shoehorn it into one thing. I feel like it is too convoluted, and I do think it is gearing up for a reboot. Granted, I think Marvel has also shot themselves in the foot by announcing so many fucking projects up until like 2027, 2028, something like that.
Yeah.
But that's a thing now.
Away. Yeah, well, like we're gonna have I almost said we're gonna have another 9/11, but like I don't think like what if we're not here in 2028? Like to me, like I think that we are not appreciating what we have, because there's so much that you still have to immerse yourself in to understand it. Secret Wars is Secret War, the run up to Secret Wars was about 2 to 3 years in building it.
Jeez.
Like there were storylines that built on it and characters showing up in different universes and like a lot of it pulled from a lot of different Marvel history. And like I wasn't familiar with all of it, but like I had a cursory knowledge and I looked up the things that I didn't know. But like we're asking audiences, we're asking fans to do so much heavy lifting. It's
a lot of
just,
work.
yeah, there has to become that. We have to be getting close to that tipping point where it's just it's not going to, you know, the old people are not going to come out, the old fans are not going to come out to it, and the new fans are too turned off because, hey, I didn't grow up with these characters, I didn't grow up with these franchises. It's just not for me.
We're spending too much time making sure that we don't piss off the forums, right? Because you don't want to piss off the forums. Let's court the casuals. Bring the casuals back.
Bring the casuals back.
Like,
yeah.
I say regarding Loki, the first episode was great, right? That second episode, I don't know if it's just because the Kang stuff hit, but they pulled way back on what was happening. I was bored as hell. And it was basically just a continuation of a McDonald's commercial. Yeah, the second I was really.
High five.
Other way. Oh yeah.
Bummed by it, huh?
My hands are entire body, so I'm gonna break it.
Push me over.
Obviously, there's some stories they're trying to set up. They were setting up later in the season for to go to see for Morbius to see what his life outside was like outside. He's Mobin time.
People were saying that he's the guy, the manager. I've been seeing online that he's the manager at McDonald's. That's actually him in the 80s as a teenager.
No,
I'm like, I don't think so either. Yeah, you know that I heard that online too.
So I liked Loki season 2 episode 2. I liked it because it also like did something that was unexpected for all the Marvel shows so far, right? Like I thought we weren't going to see Sylvie and this shit wasn't going to be like figured out until the 6th or 7th episode of this season. And the fact that like they dealt with that right away and it was just a straight continuation of it, like to me it delivered. And I'm excited to see what goes on with that show, but that is off topic. I'm sorry. What?
Also off topic, straight up, Ki Huang, fucking the best. He's the best. He is the fucking best. Oh my god!
I'm like, he's not going to be the villain.
He is amazing on the screen. His charisma is off the charts.
He's so fucking great.
I don't know if everybody noticed that on the doors though that go into where they go to the sacred timeline, it has like the X-Men. People have been talking about that online, where it even parts the same way. The doors as the X-Men doors part, like that same kind of half circle type.
They're really pushing for the parallels. Though,
I feel like they're just like Easter eggs like that. But like again, that second episode, there was more about the backstory with the actor, and like I didn't know that was the same guy.
Oh my god! I hate that fucking guy. I hate him. I do not like him at all. He was way better as this actor, like narcissistic fuckwad, than he was as like the TVA G74 or whatever the fuck his name was. But I literally was like, I just want to kick him. I really just want to kick him. But whatever, it is what it is.
They took 20 minutes to say like, oh no, we can't torture him. He won't think that we would ever torture him.
Okay, I would agree. That scene was a little. That was a little.
Yeah,
it took up a lot of time.
Whatever, dude. Tom Hiddleston is so fucking great, and so is Owen Wilson. And it was just, I don't mind watching them act, even though it was a little bit, gratuitous or unnecessary.
I'm happy you guys finally acknowledged that it's a downgrade from episode 1.
Well, yes, from episode 1, yes. Episode 1 was
a great start. Like starting right up, picking right off where they left off before was perfect. I
wanted a little bit more from Sylvie, but I was glad that she was there. So I know that we're gonna move on and move into it.
You just want to be.
You're right. This is. No, I don't. I hate McDonald's, by the way. Just to be clear, I don't eat fast food, and I definitely don't eat McDonald's. Because Chris, my best friend, and his wife and his children love McDonald's. Well, I mean, I'm sure the children mostly. So like, if I have to babysit them or be with them, and they want McDonald's, I'm like, yes, we will get all the nuggets that you want, not a problem. And so I have eaten McDonald's very limitedly with the children recently, but before that, I hadn't had McDonald's since high school. So fuck you, Big Mac. back. I don't want to hear it.
Also,
Sean's my guy tonight, not you. It's shit's reversed.
Also, I
didn't make the whole series of McDonald's commercials.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna go check in.
You know,
if you guys heard
Burger
the
King household.
Oh, I don't eat Burger King either.
I
It's
am
an
BK
In-N-Out
right here.
household.
Brian Cruz
In-N-Out
right here. So
only.
it's a BK right here. So. Yeah, but I don't know if you heard though. Peppy was barking. But Peppy, what's going on over there, man? Like, why are you barking?
Barking.
Oh,
I'm in here. I know I smell those snacks are in here somewhere. Let me get around in here, down in this corner. I smell them. I smell them, guys. You're not fooling anyone. They're in here.
oh, that's what Peppy was doing over there. He found some snacks apparently somewhere in his bed. I don't know, but yeah, the whole Marvel universe. He fucking loves snacks. He loves his snickety snacks, man.
They have chicken salad at McDonald's?
This has gone down the rabbit hole for sure.
I'm sorry. I'm just shocked. I just thought it was like, poison. I didn't know.
We're gonna see where this
being underwritten by McDonald's.
I did like a month ago. I got stuck in McDonald's. Tried to turn around and I couldn't.
And then she ended up getting fries.
I got fries for you. I got fries for you, not for me.
And I said, you might as well get some fries while you're there. You're in the, I'd ask for a hash brown.
I was like, I'm trapped. We had to do the show. And I was like, I'm literally trying. I pulled in, like, turn around, and someone pulled right behind me, and they wouldn't back up.
Yeah. And
I was like, just stuck in the fucking goddamn drive-thru.
But that's enough endorsement for McDonald's for tonight.
McDonald's, you suck.
McDonald's,
not friend of the show, enemy of the show.
I always thought Wendy's was the best. The last time I had Wendy's put me down, like let me down. It was like really bad chicken sandwich. I was really upset. I'm like, I used to like Wendy's a lot. What do you do?
Yeah, Wendy's
I used to like their breadsticks. Their breadsticks were awesome back in high school days, and they got rid of those things.
Breadsticks?
They used to have breadsticks for like 37 cents.
Like
they were gorgeous.
Salad bar situation, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing.
Fast food.
Oh yeah,
it's not for.
It was great.
I don't know any of them.
Gone are those days.
The only fast food I eat is fucking In-N-Out.
Just like Pizza Hut, right, Sean?
They used to have a whole bar too.
No,
all you can eat like pizza bar too. That was awesome. They actually used to go be able to sit down at Pizza Hut and actually have a dinner, a meal of food with your family and friends, and celebrate fucking the Hut of Pizza. You do that all the time, but you can't do that anymore. Now the Hut of Pizza is like a little tiny shack and a side thing that's like you barely fucking squeeze your ass in the front door to get your fucking pizza. That's all it is.
You read a book and you get a personal pan pizza for reading books. That's good.
That was
really. That's a thing?
Yeah, that was a whole thing. That was a whole thing.
The book came from him, yeah.
Like,
I feel like David Banner is having... He admitted that he liked Catwoman, and now he's admitting that he is collecting. I feel like this is your therapy, bro. Like, please come back. Give us all of it, David Banner. Thank you.
Open your heart, David Banner. You don't have to always hook
and tell
out.
Bruce to rein it in. It's a lot.
But the MCU, this is what they're saying where it's going. I don't know if it's true or not. That's all we discussed. I love him. I'm liking Loki. Mike said, hey, Chinchilla, about to eat some pizza, hey, Chinchilla. Oh, yeah, hey, Chinchilla. Welcome back, buddy. Tell your friends, your family, your uncles, and your aunts. All those little babies of chinchillas out there.
Who told you? Who told you, hey, Chinchilla?
Peppy did. Peppy got on the streets and told him. He told me he was going to get out there and make it happen. And he got him. He got the chinchilla.